I'm standing here with the ambassador of Estonia in the Netherlands. His name is Peep Jahilo. He is a professional diplomat, has been in Greece, Norway, India, and now in the Netherlands. Mr. Jahilo, if you look at Estonia, you are a very ICT-minded country. You know, you basically have a lot of government services, and all the ICT projects seems to work. Why is that? Why is Estonia so successful with ICT?
First, of course, as Estonia is a small country, it's easy to change. Secondly, we started from scratch. When we started to build up our Estonian new statehood in 90s, we just decided to lag behind all the bad solutions and to use only the new best solutions in the world.
Yeah, which was internet at that point.
It was even before the internet. Yeah, we started to as we call it like Tiger Leap, to give the computers to each school. And of course, when the internet came, then we started with new services available for everybody.
Yeah, the famous X-Road services, which connects all the government services, but also the professional service from companies, and which really works well. And I have now a national identity card from Estonia, which is really nice. But also the politicians we seem to meet, they seem to be confident. They seem to enjoy ICT. Of course, your president is very outspoken. Your prime minister is very outspoken. Why are these politicians, if you compare those politicians and their attitudes to the politicians in the Netherlands, what is the difference?
I think people trust e-solutions. And
in Estonia?
In Estonia, yes. And as they see that it's so easy and transparent to use these services, of course the politicians are supporting it. The first big thing in Estonia when we started was the e-tax system. So nowadays, like 99% of the whole populations, they are doing their taxes online. Mm-hmm. And as there was a so successful example, then the rest of the solutions, the e-services followed. And as it all works very well, politicians are very supportive.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, are they not only supportive because it works, or are they also drivers? Have they also been very much promoting? Your president is outspoken in promoting it, and your prime minister is also very heavily into it. So they're not only a passive force supporting it, they are also enthusiastically going after it.
It seems to be general attitude that to support the new solutions and to think what should be next is in all politicians' mind.
Yeah, and they're not afraid of it. Now, compare that to the Dutch politicians. How do they, with your diplomatic, of course you have to be very diplomatic, but how are our politicians if you compare them?
There are quite many politicians and officials in Netherlands as well who would like to go ahead with these services. I haven't realized finally what's the main reason is actually why it is not so successful, but at least I see the willingness to go ahead, at least among one part of the politicians. Mm-hmm. So I can just support the idea that it's a really good thing. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the Netherlands have the good things ahead of us. It will work eventually, you think?
It will. Yeah. Because there is, as Holland is so advanced technologically, the country, and I don't see any point why you have to lag behind.
Okay, that's good to have that optimism. What could Estonia and the Netherlands do more together? How could they profit? How can we profit from your experience, and what could Estonia get from the Netherlands?
There have been quite many good contacts already between our politicians, our specialists, mostly between specialists, who are sharing their experience. I suppose there is something to learn from Estonian experience also here in the Netherlands. And why not to share the approaches, to share the general approach how to develop the e-services here in Holland, maybe doing the same steps which we have already done in Estonia and sharing with Finland. Why not to follow those examples?
Because Finland is now taking the same X-Road principles and putting them into their country. And that's, of course, a developed country, so we can learn something from that. So next year, when Holland is chairman of the European Community, would that be a good moment to have some events, to organize some events, to get those two groups together and let them talk?
It will be great. Especially in the case as Holland is also promoting the digital market, the digital agenda of EU, we are sharing very much the same point.
Okay, So we have your support in that field.
Very much.
So that was a couple of things. In the next half year, we'll have a couple of really interesting events with the best Estonian minds meeting the best digital minds of the Netherlands. See if nice things come out of that. Thank you very much, Ambassador.
Thank you.